Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris Man, and as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. And per one of my subscribers' requests, because he had a question, and I thought I would just post a video to elaborate it more on it as opposed to just giving him, my explanation for this question that he had. And I think it might be beneficial to everybody for me to do this. And his question reads, "Hey Mo, how does the bass plays correspond to what the rhythm guitar player plays in terms of notes and matching chords?" Uh, this is how I do it. And nobody ever taught me this. It's just that I figured it out because it made sense. In my videos or DVD lessons 1 through 7, how to play the rhythm guitar or learn how to play rhythm guitar, I touch on this to do a whole segment on this alone. It's called "Why is the bass player the guitar player's best friend?" And here's the reason why. Whatever the bass player is playing as far as main notes, and I'm not talking ghost notes or the notes in between, and you might ask yourself, what are the main notes? Well, the main notes are the main notes. And once you start to learn and get it in your ear developed, you start to understand and know what those notes are. They stand out. They stand out. And the main note, say for instance, at this given time in the song, the bass player is playing a G note. That means that the guitar player is doing this. He's either playing a G major, a G minor, G major seventh, G suspended fourth, G ninth. It might, like in the video that, the DVD lessons, it's about 5 chords that the bass guitar player should be playing. Now, of course, there are different chords that match it, but it's mainly like those 5: the major, the minor 7, the major 7, suspended fourth, or the 7th chord, for the most part. Now, when you're doing some jazz stuff, it's going to be something totally different, but normally it's just one of those 5 chords. So the only thing the guitar player has to do, if he has a good ear at this point, is audition it. It's okay, let me try the G major chord up against this G note the bass player is playing. Okay, that's not it. Let's try the G major 7 against the G note that the bass player is playing. This works. So that's how I'm able to tab stuff quickly. I listen to the bass line. And I think the reason why, again, me personally, I'm able to do it so quickly because my perspective on music, for the most part, is a little different from most musicians. Not all, but most. Because I grew up in the era of Prince, where everybody tried to play everything. So I was always attention to detail to, if I'm the guitar player, what the bass line is doing. Okay, what's the keyboard player doing? Because I was actually a bass player before I was a guitar player. So that's a plus in my corner, as far as I'm very conscious of what the bass player is doing, because when I go to tab a song again, I don't listen to the guitar parts. I listen to the bass line, and then I match up my chords to the bass line. I don't go in and say, let me just listen to the chords and then try to figure out. No, because it's a little more difficult. For bass, of course, it's just one note that you got to match up with, as opposed to I'm listening to a chord being played, and that chord, there's like 4 notes or more or less being ringing out. So how am I going to be able to individually listen to all these individual notes that make up the chord and try to figure out the chord? That's even more work. You can do it, but it's more work. It's just much simpler for me as a guitar player. So, okay, listen to the bass line. Doom, 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 doom. That's the first bass note. So let me match up a chord to that first bass note. So that's how it's done. Because I had somebody before ask me, could I do a example? And it's kind of difficult for me to do it from a technical standpoint, because I would need some more additional equipment to do that. But you won't be able to do that until your ear starts to develop. And then you ask yourself, well, how does your ear develop? Real simple. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. Keep practicing. Go back upstairs and practice some more. When you come back downstairs, get a bite to eat, go back upstairs and practice some more until you got to go to bed or do something besides practicing. Because I mentioned this before, and I think I need to mention it again. There's some people on the internet that they don't have a clue. They think that they can self teach themselves. So I can play guitar, just I gotta watch another do. Go pay for some lessons, And it might be not an issue that you don't want to dish out no money, but you try and take a shortcut, and it's gonna show in your playing. If you're gonna dabble for a year, at the end of the year, it's gonna sound like you've been dabbling for a year. Hello, go get lessons. I stress that because there's some people that think that while I'm doing my covers, I'm teaching them how to play the guitar. No, I'm not. I'm just giving you the chords. If you're already a guitar player, You know what chords to play when I tell you what chords to play. You know, because I got people show me finger placements. I don't do that tab nonsense. Because I had one guy say, so I'm not a real musician because I want to do tabs. Absolutely not. You know, because real musicians don't bring tab shit to the recording studio. You know, you sit down next to an Al McKay or a Nile Rodgers or Tony Maiden, they'll laugh at you. You know, if you come in there with finger diagrams, they're like, get the fuck out of here, you know? But there's some people that they hard head, don't want to listen to people that can play, and they think they can do it themselves. Well, knock yourself out and keep it moving, you know? And I'm not trying to be negative or mean-spirited here. I'm trying to tell you how to do this because I've been where you at. I've been exactly where you at, so I know how to get from where you at to where I'm at. But some people don't want to listen. They think they can do it themselves, and I ain't trying to hear that. I'm going to do it my way. Do it your way, you know? Knock yourself out. But, you know, I have a tendency to listen to people that know what they're doing. I keep my mouth closed and tell me some more, you know, because I'm going to learn from you because I don't know how to do this, obvious, but you do, so I'm going to keep my mouth closed and listen to you. I'm not going to sit here and try to, you know, tell you that I think I know what I'm doing and what you telling me is okay, but, you know, I got my own plan. Keep your own plan, you know, but I've been getting that a lot lately, people that think that, you know, they're going to watch me and watch my fingers because, you know, I have people used to tell me, I can't see your fingers. Don't look at my fingers. Look at them chords across the screen. That's the purpose of this video. It's for people that can already play. And the only thing they need from me is the chords because they can't figure out I don't have the sheet music. That's it. It's none of this. I'm going to teach you how to play your guitar or I'm teaching you the chord itself. No, I'm just giving it to you because you're already supposed to know. Now, of course, again, if you are at the beginner stage, which is totally understandable, I have DVDs 1 through 7, only $35. You can't get a deal like that nowhere else. You know, because music lessons cost like $60 an hour now, 4 times a month. That's what, $260 or 40, whatever. That's a car note. And in 6 months, you didn't spend like $1,700 on this plan. And you constantly keep feeding into that plan. With mine, it's $35 and you're done. The only thing you got to do is practice what I give you to practice and you will be playing. Not only you be playing, you know what you're playing. You know, you be able to read charts, you know, rhythm get chord charts, you know, like the professionals do for only $35. So if you're ready to take the right route, link right down here. Let's get started. Let's make this your New Year's resolution. I'm going to learn how to play the guitar the right way instead of watching some dude that can barely play a little bit, watch him and try to learn from him. That makes no sense, you know. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. Now, I thought I would, you know, go into explain in detail about this. How does, you know, the guitar player match up with the bass player? Why is the bass player so important to him? Because he's really important to him. He's very important to him. So till next time, take care. And as always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel.